At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Caps of Oklahoma City taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Juke. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kene Nwagu, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwagu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Caps put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Caps 7, Steelers 9. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. When you look at this defense, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Caps lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball deep for Tony. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Robbie chosen. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Caps are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Straight ahead, Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple.
At the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Walker with another carry.
Fighting through. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd and 5.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Again, Walker.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Caps are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think it's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
This ball deep for Tony.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kadarius Toney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Steelers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 21-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Levy.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Levy. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And they're going to speed things up here.
In motion left goes Watson. Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Right side to Watson.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hand off here to Walker. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the touchdown. Robbie Chosen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something that's
caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice 6 gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.